What more can you tell us about this IPO? Highly anticipated, and what about valuation?
It is highly anticipated, and this document that filed publicly today gives us some of the nuts and bolts on the financials. Those are some of the things I looked at first. They did report revenue in 2017 of $1.1 billion. That was up about 31% from the year earlier, which is a nice juicy growth rate here for a company that does claim that it's at scale with over 500 million registered users. It is still posting net losses. They posted a net loss of around $112 million in 2017, but the company did continue to say what it has said in the past year or so, that it is cash flow positive. And look, when these big documents come out, it's not only the financials that we take a look at in this S1, it's also how it's positioning itself. Dropbox is coming out with a letter from its co-founders in this document saying they are working on a path to an enlightened work environment for teams, which kind of brings back some of that old techie vibe as this file sharing company begins to kind of move into the ranks of the biggest public companies like Apple, Dropbox, and Amazon.
So, Alex, big picture, what does this tell us about the IPO market? Because this is a perennial conversation, source of consternation. Dropbox, what do we learn big picture about the inclination of companies to go public in this environment?
So I was just looking back today at the status of the IPO market. In January, we had about $8 billion in new U.S. listings, new shares sold. For these months where there's more than $6 billion, there was a big gap there from 2014 to 2017. Dropbox is one of these names that we have been really waiting for of these big private tech companies to get out the door. Everything I'm seeing and hearing in terms of IPO market is it's chugging along. And so we will hope that Dropbox continues that trend as they do hit the public markets probably in the next month or so here.